Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brenda Michelle and I do a combination of lifestyle and motherhood videos. But today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how I changed my mindset. So how I went from always thinking negative to thinking positive and manifesting that into my life. The first thing that I did was changed my self-talk. So how I talk to myself. Before I would always talk negative to myself. So I always tell myself, "Oh, so ugly, look at your hair, look at yourself today, you didn't do anything, you didn't get ready, you didn't go out, you didn't meet up with your friends, you're such a bad friend." I completely flipped that around. Instead of saying, "Oh, you're such a bad mom," I would say something like, "You're doing a great job, being a mother is difficult, but you're doing amazing." And this probably sounds like, okay, I'm just pep talking myself, but if you really pay attention throughout the day, you're always talking to yourself in your mind, whether it's something small as what should I order at Starbucks, or look at that girl, it's always like something you're always talking to yourself in your mind. And the thing that I always try to do is keep that talk positive. Don't talk down to yourself. And honestly, I'm going to be so honest with you guys. Sometimes there are bad days, There are days when everything just can't go right, especially when you're a mother. Even if you're not a mother, whatever, you do, there's always going to be those difficult times. But, you have to grow from that. You have to learn from that and always keep it positive. Always push yourself. You have to be your biggest fan. You have to be your number one, So you always want to keep the thoughts and the way you talk to yourself, within yourself, positive, always. So that's one thing that has made a huge difference on my mindset. The second thing is be grateful. I feel like I say this so much. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm always talking about being grateful. But be grateful, whether it's for the smallest things. Like sometimes I will take a shower and I'm like, I'm so grateful I took a shower, There's people in the world who can't take a shower, who don't have running water. So I'm so grateful for that. Being grateful opens up your mind, opens up your soul, and puts you in a high vibrating state. The next thing that I've done that has really changed my mindset is read more. And I'm not saying like read, like these scientific books and these biology and chemistry and just all these intellectual books. Read fantasy, read science fiction, just read things, that open up your mind, that give you a new perspective. A lot of people think that reading fantasy and science fiction and fiction is not good, but not only does it open up your mind and your soul, and it puts you in a high vibrating state, especially if you enjoy it. Anytime you do something that you enjoy, it puts you in a high vibrating state, and that in itself changes your mindset. So whether it's reading a comic book or reading about telescopes or reading whatever it is, read. If it makes you happy, do it, and it will open up your mind. The next thing that has really changed my mindset is becoming more aware of the world. Before I lived in California, in South Central Los Angeles, I wasn't aware of the world. I wasn't aware of, all these different places in the world that were going through different struggles and just different cultures. And just being aware of the world makes you a more conscious person. It makes you respect more, and it changes your mindset completely. And with my last point, I would say travel more. I'm not saying you have to go to the other side of the world, but maybe take a drive to another state, or go, if you live in the United States, you can simply go to another state and you would see, different traditions, different people, different cultures, different way of doing things, and that will open up your mind because you're seeing how different people are. If you live in Europe, it's easy for you to go to another country, which in itself would provide you with a completely different culture, completely different group of people. and that opens your mind so much, and then that'll help you be grateful for more things, you know, things that you see that other people do not have the privilege of. And then that in itself will keep going, become a ripple effect, and other things will become fulfilled in your life, and your mindset will completely change from being negative to positive. And those are the 5 things that I have done and implemented into my life to completely change my mindset. I hope any of this was helpful, and if you guys have any tips that you've done or that you've tried, please leave them down below or DM me on Instagram, or you can also email me. I would be so happy to know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!